Vehicle equipment and safety. Operating a vehicle without the owner's consent. Any person who will operate a vehicle not his own without the consent of the owner and with the intent to temporarily deprive the owner of his possession of such vehicle without intent to steal the vehicle will be guilty of a misdemeanor. So that means even if you're not trying to steal a car, you can still get a misdemeanor if you don't have permission to drive it. Under Idaho law, you may not drive any vehicle that is mechanically unsafe. If your vehicle needs repairs, lacks vital equipment, or presents some other danger, you are responsible for correcting the problem. Idaho does not require an annual safety inspection, but if you are stopped by a police officer who finds your vehicle is unsafe or lacks proper equipment, the officer may issue you a citation. That includes things like brake lights or signals that aren't working. Required equipment. Brakes. All vehicles must have 2 brake systems designed so that if one fails, the other still works. Foot brakes must stop a vehicle that is traveling 20 miles per hour on dry pavement within a distance of 25 feet. The emergency or parking brake must stop the vehicle within 55 feet under similar conditions and must hold the car stationary on a hill when parked. Headlights. The 2 headlamps with high and low beams are required and must be aimed to light the road without blinding oncoming drivers. High beams must allow the driver to see people and vehicles at least 350 feet away. Low beams must light the road at least 100 feet ahead. Must not cover the headlights with any reflective, opaque, or non-transparent material. Stop or brake lights. All motor vehicles must have functioning red or amber brake lights visible for at least 100 feet to the rear in normal sunlight. Brake lights must be designed to come on when you apply the foot brake. Keep the brake light lenses clean. Taillights. Vehicles built before January 1, 1956 and motorcycles must have at least 1 red light mounted on the rear. All other motor vehicles, trailers, and semi-trailers must have at least 2 red lights mounted on the left and right rear, visible from 500 feet to the rear. Turn signals. All motor vehicles built after January 1st, 1955 must have flashing electric left and right turn signals on the front and rear with a switch that can be controlled by the driver and be visible from 100 feet. The front signals must be white or amber and the rear signals must be red or amber. Tires. Each tire should have at least 2 30-seconds of an inch or more of tread. Horns. All motor vehicles must have a horn that can be heard at least 200 feet away. Horns with unreasonably loud or harsh sounds are prohibited. Windows and windshields must be made of approved safety glass, be replaced when damage to the glass obstructs the driver's view, be kept free of signs or stickers not required by law, not be blocked by any object placed or hung in the vehicle, be kept free of frost, snow, dirt, or anything else that obscures the driver's visibility, not be treated with a mirror surface or other substance that makes them difficult to see through, even from the outside. Windshield wipers. All motor vehicles must be equipped with wipers to keep the windshield clear of rain, snow, or other moisture. Mirrors. All motor vehicles must have a rear view mirror that provides a view of the highway for at least 200 feet to the rear. If a load or trailer obscures the driver's normal view through the rear window, the vehicle must have 2 additional mirrors, 1 on each side of the vehicle. If no rear view mirror is present, they must have 2 side mirrors, 1 left, 1 right. All motor vehicles must have a muffler that is in good working order and prevents loud or unusual noise. Fenders and flaps. All motor vehicles, trailers, and semi-trailers must have fenders, wheel covers, or flaps to prevent mud, water, or other material from being thrown from the wheels up onto other vehicles. Child restraints are required. Automobile crashes are the leading cause of death for American children over 1 year of age. Some 1,500 children die in auto crashes each year. Another 100,000 are injured. Most of these deaths and injuries can be avoided if parents take the time to buckle their children into an approved restraint system. Idaho law requires anyone carrying children 6 years of age or younger in a non-commercial motor vehicles to property protect. Idaho law requires anyone carrying children 6 years of age or younger in a non-commercial motor vehicle to property protect children in approved child care safety seats. The law applies to cars manufactured with car safety belts after January 1, 1966. Proper protection means using approved safety seats, so seats that meet federal safety standards. Fitting children snugly into safety seats with the straps that are attached to the seat. Securing safety seats to the vehicle, and using safety seats on every trip. Additional recommendations for child seat use from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration include the following. Always read child seat manufacturer's instructions and the vehicle owner's manual for important information on the height and weight limits, and how to properly install the car seat using the seatbelt or the latch system. All children younger than 13 years should ride in the back seat. Children in rear-facing car seats should never ride in front of an active passenger airbag. View National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's new child restraint guidelines. And that's the website. Seat belts and shoulder straps. Idaho law requires all occupants to wear safety belts and/or shoulder straps when riding in a motor vehicle equipped with these devices by the factory. Studies by the NHTSA show that when worn, safety belts reduce your chances of serious injury in an auto crash by 50%, are 60 to 70% effective in preventing fatalities in auto crashes. 4 steps for kids. Infant, toddler, booster, safety belt. Warning, when it's hot outside, do not leave children or pets in an unattended vehicle. Safety belts also help drivers maintain control of their car on winding or rough roads or when trying to avoid a collision. Equipment not allowed. Red or blue emergency lights, these are authorized for emergency vehicles only. Sirens, bells, and whistles. Any muffler cutout or bypass that makes the exhaust system amplify or increase noise. More than 2 spotlights. More than 2 auxiliary lights in front. More than 2 fog lights in front, more than 2 cowl or fender lights, studded snow tires. Studded snow tires may be used only from October 1st to April 30th. Some years, the Idaho Transportation Department adjusts the dates due to weather conditions.